They're like, Charles!
Yeah,
I'm
like the two of you. Welcome back, the Three Ps in a Pod. We're three Pinoys in a podcast. I'm Krisha.
This is Charles.
And I'm Nika, and we're your newest friends on the internet.
So today, it's actually special.
Yep.
We're celebrating Nika's birthday.
Happy birthday, Nika!
She just turned 40!
Dirty 40. I cannot wait for this new chapter in life.
Wow!
And to that, we take shots.
Wow! Right then and there.
Happy birthday, Nika!
Thank you, guys. 3, 2, 1.
That is nice. All right, birthday celebrant. Do you have any birthday wish for yourself?
Well, if I say it, it won't come true. A healthier me, hopefully, and a successful podcast, hopefully. We love that. We love to see it.
Definitely.
And a great year ahead, hopefully.
That's
Can't
the
wait.
dream. And since we started this episode with a shot, just a reminder for everyone, there'd be a lot of drinking conversations. So just a reminder for everyone to always drink responsibly. Control and know your limits. That's right. So as we begin this day's episode, as we say, our episode After Dark. Can we say it that way?
3 Ps after dark.
After dark.
Why not? Is that why we're wearing all black and our table's also black?
What's your After Dark name?
Oh, wow. What?
Alter ego.
Is there such a thing?
Sasha Fierce.
Okay.
Sasha Fierce.
Sasha Fierce.
Shasha?
Sasha Padilla. Iba. Sasha Fierce. Isn't that Beyonce's?
Sasha.
It's Beyonce's alter ego.
No. If I'm going down, you're going down with us. And since our topic is like drinking and stuff, when did you guys start drinking? Like what age or what celebration or?
Well, I would say first, like for sure, this is a very common Filipino kid experience when your tito or tita just hands you their glass of beer and like, try this is juice, right? So I've had that experience before when I was like, I don't know, like 5 probably,
Okay.
and I had a sip of it. But I would say officially is, I think I was on my 4th year of high school, definitely going into college, but it was in a New Year's celebration. My mom just asked me, do you want to try wine? And I said, hell yeah, I will. So I had like 2 glasses of wine. And then cut to the day after when I had the most horrific headache. I was like, and then my mom came in and she was grinning and she had this big smirk and then she was like, so are you going to drink again? I was like, I am never, ever going to drink again. And that was the biggest lie ever. Because I think she just wants to deter me from drinking.
I think every parent does.
Yeah. So that was her way. She tried, but...
I actually started drinking when I already finished uni.
No way.
Yeah, so I was already like 20
Late bloomer.
or 21.
But
when I started
you haven't
drinking.
tried alcohol at all? Wow.
No. When my high school friends are like drinking something, I just get like Mountain Dew.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're that friend.
I'm a good girl.
Wow.
Throughout
Before.
college.
Yeah.
Oh my
crazy.
God. I can never, I don't think I
Wow,
will
how
be
can you
able
survive?
to survive college
Yeah,
without
Exactly.
I was a nerd when I was in the uni.
Wow, nerdy.
Because
Yeah.
for us, it's like the legal age is 18, right?
Yeah.
I had my first drinking story 2 weeks before my 18th birthday. So it's kind of legalish in a way. But
Yeah.
it was in a party and they were serving this huge bottles of beer and everyone had it. So in a way, peer pressure. But like, I'm gonna be 18 in 2 weeks. What am I gonna lose,
Yeah,
right?
you might as well.
Yeah.
You're basically 18, right?
Yeah,
You round it up.
What is 2 weeks? And so yeah, I had my first drinks at that age went home. That was a Sunday, and I had to go to school the next day. I was hungover.
Yeah.
It was not good. It was beer, like Filipino cheap beer, you know?
Yeah, oh,
you
that
know
is
that
the
brand? Oh my
worst.
god, no, that was awful. I didn't go to school properly that day.
But it's you have to go through that. It's part of the initiation, except for Krisha.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Is it because
loser.
we come from the same school?
Probably. It's part of that culture. Because we literally have a drinking area, like a drinking place right beside the hospital
Yep.
that we do our
Session?
our clinical rotation.
Because the idea is there should be no drinking area 100 meters away from school. I said probably more than that. But there is. Yeah, that's the rule. That's the law.
100 meters, but it's literally like
So
a minute
close.
away.
Yep.
And that's like our go-to. Like we go there.
Students go there for lunch. And with those experiences, like starting drinking age, what's your drinking status now?
I might started late, but
Going strong.
since I started.
Well, I would
What's your
say,
status?
I would say even before I drink socially. But the thing is, the social gatherings when we were in college was a bit more regular. So I social drink more regularly than current times.
For me, I started, like I said, like 18, nonstop, graduation, after graduation, say continues until like 26. And then I moved to Manila, kind of slowed down because I didn't have a lot of friends initially. And then my friends became like adults, so we were like wine drinking, like matured kind of thing. And then it kind of mellowed from there. And then I moved to UK. And then when drinking here is a culture, when drinking here is like a Friday thing or a Tuesday, whatever
From
day
Thursday.
it is.
Yeah.
Whatever day you want to drink, you can.
whatever day, yeah.
And that brought me back to drinking and partying and sometimes clubbing as well. But yeah, I'm back.
I'm back, baby.
That's why people think
The
like
return.
people think I'm younger than my age because I party with the younger people
Yeah.
as well.
I cannot do clubbing anymore.
Oh my
Can
god,
you?
I've tried that when I was 21. I went back to clubbing
Yeah.
and they were all like young people. And then there was this guy like dancing behind me. And then when I looked back, oh my god, it seems like he just came out of the womb. I was like,
No.
how old are you? He was like, I'm 18. I'm like, bye.
Sure.
No, I cannot. Speaking of, the clubbing culture has died or is
I think
slowly
so.
fizzled.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I think-
it's
or it
different
maybe because
here.
it's
Or it's
not
different.
Or it's not our scene anymore.
True.
Because I feel like now I'd rather have like a quiet
Drinking
nice
session at
chat
home.
with
Yeah, that's true. Wine
wine.
bars, cocktail bars,
Yeah.
that's our go-to, isn't it? But I just feel like, like I just miss the times when you go out clubbing and
Yeah.
then
Oh,
you
God,
go
yeah.
straight to McDonald's.
Yeah, or someone's home and then eat there.
someone's home or bokachon.
Yeah, definitely.
Or,
But I think one thing about clubbing in the Philippines, no offense to the British people, but our music is so much better than the music here. I'm so sorry. When I listen to the music, I'm like, that's it?
in what way? In what way?
It's the choice of music, it's the DJing, it's just the way they're
I think
clubbing
it's.
culture.
I think it's also. Sorry. I think it's
No,
also
it's
how
fine.
the DJ, because the DJ interacts with the audience.
Yes.
But
Did you go low, low, low?
Of course. You have to. You have to.
That's what
Millennials have
2012,
to. Millennials have to. When Florida plays, the millennials come out to play, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So for tonight's drink, we have to be Asian. So we got soju. Soju or water, but we don't know like who's having soju or who's having water. So but then we have to guess.
We have to guess.
So like through facial expressions or something. Like who got the
okay.
soju, who got the water.
So with our facial expressions, will they be plain or can we
No,
play
it's
around?
up to you. You can
'Cause
play
you can
around.
bluff.
You can play
You can have the
around.
water, but you're like, something like
Yeah,
that. It's
yeah,
up to you.
exactly.
So guys, on the table we have got 2 shots of soju
Okay.
and 1 shot of water. Good luck.
Can you move it around?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Or choose.
Okay,
Nika's, it's her
okay,
birthday.
because
You
it's your
choose
birthday.
first.
Choose your poison.
I choose this
Don't look
one.
at it.
I actually want that because I just came from Wales.
Oh,
But no, that's your choice. Leave it there. Okay.
so you'll have the one in the middle.
Yeah. Let's do it one at a time, I guess.
Yeah, one at a time.
So 2 people can see the reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. Cue music.
Dun 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 dun. Wow.
Let's reveal later.
Why is there like a bit of like bitterness? There's like a bit of
I
bitterness on
kind
the
of saw
throat.
that.
There was like a little twitch. Charles' turn. Wow, very smooth.
So who here thinks Nika had the soju?
No, I think she got the water.
Yeah.
So who thinks Krisha had the soju?
I think Krisha has soju.
Who thinks Charles had the soju?
Me?
So it'll be equal me. Because two people have the soju, right?
Oh, I should have voted for you then.
Oh yeah, true. I voted for myself. You voted for yourself. So who wants to reveal? Who has the soju? Raise their hands.
They have the soju. You definitely had the soju for
I
sure.
knew it because there was like a twitch. There's like a twitch in her throat.
I really don't know how to fake it.
But this topic right now, I'm very excited to talk about.
Here we
Speaking
go.
of drinking, of course, we will have our drunken stories. I think it's a high time for us to share some fun experiences. We'll try to keep it cute, but of course, drunken stories is
Always
Drunken
works.
story.
always fun, always
Always
fun.
fun.
So, does anyone want to share?
You can share your bodily fluids.
Oh my
Please.
god.
Start.
Okay, pick a fluid. Just kidding.
Bile.
Okay, I will start with that because I have a lot of that. I really try to filter down not the real gross ones because all of my stories are disgusting. I don't know why. That always ends with me spilling my guts out or blacking out. So I want to thank all of my friends who held my hair when I'm going through those desperate times. So the first thing that came to mind was obviously it's going to be a college experience. So we always have this go-to house that we always drink at, we sleep over at, we hang out at. Like, it's our go-to house for anything and everything. It was me and my classmates, and then we had all these drinks, obviously, with all these mixers. So one by one, we all got drunk. So whenever you get drunk, you just step out of the table because we were like in a huge table. And then at the end, it was just me and another classmate. So it was like drink
One
after
and one.
drink, yeah. And I will know when my limit hits, when I hit my limit rather, is when I vomit. It's very gross, but as soon as I drank that tanduay, and it's like, was it tanduay strong? There was like, because there's different variants of tanduay.
I don't know.
There was like a stronger one. So I took a shot of that. And then I vomited, like literally on the floor in front of me. And then I was like, yep, that's it. I'm drunk. I'm officially drunk. And we have a rule in that house. We say, clean your own sick, clean your own
Okay.
vomit. And then I was looking at it. I'm like, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it the next morning. I'm too drunk. I'm going to sleep. Future Nika will take care of it. So I'm like, okay, goodbye.
Good night.
So I went to a couch. I shared a couch with a classmate. And then I only had a couple hours of sleep, I think. When I woke up, I think it was around 8 or 9 a.m. I was quite groggy and I was just like looking around, see what the vibe is everyone awake, whatever. And then I saw one of my classmates looking around the floor. Because it's quite gross, but there were a lot of vomit on the floor.
No.
That sink at that
disgusting.
night was like blue and purple hues. It was
So
blocked.
disgusting.
So he was looking around. I was just like literally observing him because everyone was still asleep. So he looked at my vomit because it was like right beside the table because I was sitting when I was drinking, right? He looked at it and then he crouched down and sniffed it.
Oh God, that's so
And
disgusting.
I was like looking at him, aghast. I'm like, why is he sniffing my vomit? Because I was still a bit drunk, I think. Because like it's like that, right? Like sometimes your drunkenness like is still with you the morning after, like when you
Or the
drink a
afternoon.
lot.
Yeah.
Because like you haven't really slept, you haven't really rested properly. And then he was like sniffing it, and then he wiped it with a towel.
No.
He thought it was his.
It was his.
He thought it was his. So I'm like, yep, I am not going to tell him what happened. I am not going to tell a soul
Now
what
he's gonna
happened. Now you know, so
know.
thank you for cleaning it. I was like, I'm not going to tell anyone, and then I closed my eyes and went back to sleep.
I think we were in a club in BGC.
Okay.
And then
In Manila?
in Manila. So me and my friends were like all drunk. And then I actually don't remember it. They just told me that I've pushed all the shot glasses on the table.
Oh.
Like I really cleared the table. And then everything just shattered.
What
I don't
prompted you?
remember paying it. I don't remember paying it. So I guess.
That was part of the expensive drinks,
Yeah.
basically.
And then one of my friends, she was getting this seat, like this chair, home.
No
She's
way.
taking it, like she's on her way to the lift. She's like, "Oh, I like this chair."
I actually love those kind of nights. I love those kind of nights when you just lose inhibitions completely. I love it.
And then you know where our other friend found the two of us,
Where?
me and Abby. Oh, sorry, Abby.
I hope you're watching, Abby.
So one of our friend found us in the toilet, like this on the floor.
Oh my god.
For me, the vomiting stories is nothing special because when I drink, I have to vomit.
Does
Because
it
I
make
have
you
a
feel
very
better?
acidic stomach. So as long as I've reached like more than my limit, I really have to take it out. So I also have to eat every single time or drink water at least. So I have a lot of those stories, but it's not as special because
It's
it's normal for
therapeutic.
me.
It's normal.
It is,
for
it
you,
is, yeah. At some point, I even take medication just for me
vomit?
not to vomit.
Okay.
Or like control the acid. I will still vomit, but like in a more controlled manner. But just
How's
to
the controlled vomit?
like you don't start early. No.
3, 2, 1. That's it. Okay.
When you start drinking at 9, you don't. Yeah, I start vomiting at like 11, 11:30. That early. But when I take antacid, might be like 1 a.m. or something like that. That's what I mean by
You last
control.
longer.
Yes, exactly. So just to go away from the vomit stories, one of my drinking stories that was memorable was getting ghosted while being drunk.
Oh no.
That's the worst.
It's a funny story
Like you're so
though.
excited, like we're both drunk. Where is she?
So this was in France, in Nice. It was my first solo travel. And then my hostel mates, we went out drinking, pub crawling. As usual, people pair up. And then I met this girl. And then she was like paired up with me. We were like, this is cool. Okay.
Bonsoir.
She's German American. And when I asked, how old are you? I'm 21.
Uh-oh.
How old were you?
I was 31.
Oh, okay.
And then when we went to the pub, saw my friends, went to my friends. She followed me. She went with me. Went to get some air. She went with me. I was like, okay, there's something here. And stuff happened, partied, made out and stuff. And then the club closes at 2 a.m. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to go to the toilet quickly and I'll drop you home. Went to the toilet. I came out. She's gone.
Oh no.
And her hostel mates, they've all left. And my friends have also left. I was like, okay, this is an
everyone
experience.
left.
No, because the other, like, it was a 6 club
Okay.
thing. So 2
okay.
left early,
Yeah,
2
yeah.
went on this hostel.
Yeah.
So I went home on my own, seeing my hostel mates also drunk on the floor with vomit on the floor.
Oh, no.
But it was just a funny experience, like getting ghosted on my first solo travel in France.
Oh no.
Me and my friends, we were like at our friend's flat. I think it's already like midnight. And then we decided to, let's go for a swim. She
Ooh.
lives like in a condo in Manila. And then we're like sneaking out. And then the guard like saw us. Like, we were in the pool. And then when we saw the guards approaching, we're like, let's hide. And then,
Underwater?
yeah.
Oh my
We
god.
hid underwater.
Like they can see
we
you.
just held our breath.
As if it can last a minute.
Like, no one's gonna. And then I saw his torch.
I bet he was just outside. It's like,
It's just like it's just like waiting for us to run out of breath. And we're all like,
it's so funny because it's just the pool's closed. It's not like you did
Exactly.
like murder or something, and you guys act like
I
you
feel
did like
I feel like my
a
body
major crime.
My body was floating and I cannot hold my
I
breath
can just
anymore.
imagine. I bet your head's under the water, but your bums are out.
Yeah.
Your bums are out. Like, I
And
can
the guards
see.
would be like, exactly, like, don't think of this as
So
idiot.
the guard, and like I looked up from under the water. He was just there with his torch, waiting for us.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, those were one of a kind stories.
Wild.
It makes
Yeah.
you miss the old times, but
Yeah, me
I
too.
really couldn't tolerate it anymore. But coming from our experiences, we have come to the Fishbowl question segment. So these are different kinds of never have I ever questions, or different kinds of drunken questions, let's just say. And in front of us, as you can see, are more alcohol.
Oh,
As if we need it
anymore?
anymore, right? And we'll get a question from the Fishbowl, and we'll read out the questions out loud. If you want to answer, well,
Answer.
please answer. But if you don't, you will need to take a shot. A
If it's-
full shot.
If it's self-incriminating.
I have to remember that I told my family to watch our podcast.
Not tonight,
So
Mom.
tread lightly. Ooh.
I'm actually nervous.
I know, it's going to be fun.
Have you ever used someone else's underwear?
I think yes, because he's smiling.
Okay, the easy answer is no.
Oh.
But I accidentally got it from the clothes pin, from the from where, because we were in we were traveling that time, and for some reason we had the same exact underwear.
Whose underwear?
One of my classmates in high school.
Okay.
And then like we were packing it, I was like, this is too nice to be my underwear. It's like he bought it recently, but mine was kind of like maybe last year or something. So I was
Yours has a tiny hole.
like, not yet.
So the real answer is yes.
So it's yes.
I was like, not mine. No.
Oh my god.
Go next.
Ooh.
Have you ever had a one night stand? I'm good drinking. Tita!
Are you really drinking?
Why? Can I just have this question like Charles?
It's a yes or no answer.
Ooh.
Oh, she finished it.
Okay.
Go, Nika.
Oh, this is a lot. Have you ever woken up and not remembered where you were? Yeah, I was in the toilet. I blacked out like, oh,
Why your questions are easy?
It's
it's
appropriate.
a toilet. I don't know how I got there. Yeah, there are a lot of times.
Do you have a totga, the one that got away?
Ooh.
Yeah, easy yes, yeah.
Do you want to share a little bit?
Sure.
Do you want to name her?
No. No, my friends would know. Just kidding. It was pre-COVID dating.
Quite recent.
No, it was 6 years ago.
I thought it was just 2 years.
And then we fought literally just before COVID. And then we kind of let things go. And then during COVID, we kind of messaged each other, but everything's so messed up and our stuff are so messed up. And I'm leaving for UK, so... And then I went back the year after. My friends were like, don't message her, blah, blah, blah. Like, don't reach out to her. And I was like, I want to. I was like, don't. And then I went back to UK, posted the pictures, and she commented like, why did you not see me? Yeah, so, yeah.
We need to find that comment.
That's always a message. And so yeah,
To whoever knows who she is, comment down below.
only 2 people.
Oh, that's sad.
Reminding me
It's
of this
okay.
time.
Oh no.
I'm gonna shot.
Go ahead.
Seriously.
I'm excited to know my question.
Yours will be spicy again.
Have you ever had a fake account for stalking? No, I use my own account. Why would I fake it? I told you I'm not faking anything.
Okay.
Plus, you don't know how to probably make an account.
Yeah. How to make a new account.
You'll probably name it as Krisha's fake account.
Go,
It's an
Nika.
easy one.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Gracious fake account.
Have you ever cheated on a partner? Yes. No, I haven't.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
End of story. Okay, let's go. Oh, interesting. Have you ever been in love with a friend?
Ooh.
How do you say? I think the easy answer is no, because usually, attraction comes first, and then sometimes if they're taken, then you become friends with them. Not be friends with them first and then date them after. So no, not for me.
Okay.
That's the reaction.
That was a quiet. That was a quiet.
Easy answers.
I know.
Okay. Have you ever made the first move? No.
Of course. Everyone chases you. Not you chase them.
I answered and took a shot.
I know. Have you ever dated more than one person at once? I don't think so. I can't remember.
It's all a blur.
Yeah.
It's all a blur.
I was probably drunk. No, to be honest, I couldn't handle. I'm too lazy.
And it's
So probably
work.
not.
That's
Work.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
You don't like to work.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like to
Okay,
work.
Charles.
Number 4, let's go.
This is like lightning questions, isn't it?
I'm actually sweating.
Have you ever pretended to know someone you didn't?
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. Especially back
funny,
in
though.
college.
Yeah.
Back in college, and then like you graduated, and then you meet people, schoolmates, and then like, Charles.
Yeah,
I'm
like the two of you.
Please, I don't want any casualty.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, us.
Yeah.
No, like, it was first day of work of someone like a younger year with us. Like he was like, Sir Charles. I was like, hi. Like, remember me? From where again? So yeah, and us. That story. Oh my god, that was embarrassing.
Have you ever given a fake number to someone? No.
Oh.
No, I've never, because I always stutter when I lie.
Oh my god.
No, what I do.
07. Oh no, what?
What I do is I just change the last two
number.
digits.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, now I know how to fake. My number.
Last two numbers.
Yeah, last two
okay.
numbers because I also get stumped. I'm like, "Ugh," but I just type it and then just probably interchange the last two numbers or like change the digits.
Funny
So
though,
smart.
because the last number, when we got here, when we were picked up by the trust, all of us were given a SIM card.
Yeah.
So the next number to me is my friend.
Oh
So
no.
if I only change the last number, it will be a friend of mine. Is this Charles? No, this is my friend. So yeah.
So you
I
have
changed-
given a fake number to
Oh,
someone.
for sure, yeah.
Oh, per.
I'm too honest.
I know. Krisha's fake account. Oh. Have you ever peed in your pants? Have I? When
If
did I
not pee, poo could also be a question.
Almost pooped in my pants. I would
Okay.
say that because it was like But imagine if I was a second late, right? Then I would have taken a shot.
Last question. Have you ever gone on a date just to get free food? No, I always
Because you
pay.
don't want to pay.
I always pay. Never pay. Never let anyone pay.
How about you? Have you done that?
No, I have my money.
Let's
But they
go.
always pay.
I've done that. It's like,
I'm tired of chicken nuggets. Let's have free.
No, but back in the Philippines. Yeah.
I went to a running club to get free food. That's it.
Last one.
Soju is hitting. It's kind of warm now.
Have you ever drunk until you blacked out? Yes.
Final question. Oh. Have you ever ghosted someone?
Yes. I answered for you.
I guess.
Oh my God, guys.
That was fun. That was fun.
That made me sweat.
And we are honest. Like,
I
no one took a shot
know.
until
Oh,
necessary.
she took a shot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But we knew the answer anyways.
Okay, before moving on, shall we take another shot?
Let's go. Cheers,
Yay,
guys. Happy birthday, Nika, again.
Birthday.
Let's go.
Ooh,
That's nice.
let's go. Wow, very, very dainty.
I know. Very demure.
So, how are you when you're drunk? Like, how do you act?
It's different, actually. When I was young in college, number one, because we don't speak English normally. Number one, I speak English and I act smart. I was like, I discussed the pathophysiology of right-sided heart failure to
Oh my
left-sided heart.
god.
Such a nerd, right? It's like
Boring.
But
Who
when
invited this guy?
that's usually in house
Find
parties.
someone new.
But when I became an adult, like recently, I became the fun guy. Like, you know, do you guys watch Friends? And you know that episode when Monica was drunk and Phoebe was like, "Oh, I like fun Monica. I like drunk Monica." So I'm kind of like that. Like I become a different person. Became more fun, less what's the word? Less restricted, like more free, more
Yeah.
I speak my mind.
Yeah.
There was even a time when it was a house party, New Year's, and my friend was listening to the stories. He was like this by the sink, and I wanted to wash my hands, and I was like, "Move."
Wow.
And another friend was like, "That's rude." It's like I just speak my mind when
Yeah.
I'm drunk in my adult, and he was not offended, so we just went with it, washed my hand,
Yeah,
and
I
called
mean,
it
he
a day.
knows that, you're
Exactly.
losing your inhibitions and yeah. But I think I'm like that as well, definitely. I think drunk Nika is what sober Nika wants to be. Because she
Yes.
speaks her mind, she's
Yes.
confident, she's
But you speak your
assertive.
mind.
I really don't. I don't much. It's like, it's just
But
when
at
I'm
least to
angry.
me.
Yeah.
Because you're always angry.
But, more confident. Like,
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, more carefree. Because I feel like with me, I'm a bit anxious of what I show to the world. I'm quite controlled of what I want other people to see. So, at least some of the shell has disappeared when I'm drunk. And it's a bit more carefree, like the actual me. So, yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
I think I'm not reserved when I'm drunk. So I'm like more carefree as well.
Yeah.
But I always speak what's on my mind. So
Yeah,
true.
that's
That's
true.
true.
You're very assertive.
No alcohol needed.
but I'm more carefree because I'm like self-conscious when
Yeah.
I'm not drunk. But then when you're drunk, you're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you guys have any drinking tips to share to our audience, to our viewers?
Maybe mine is if you want to vomit, just vomit, not because.
Just be Nika.
No, just be Charles.
Like-
Medical vomit.
Yes.
Therapeutic
Controlled
vomit.
Exactly, that's what I
Mine
was
isn't.
saying. Less
Mine is
hangover the next day.
non-therapeutic.
Less hangover the next day if you take it
Really?
out.
But you get dehydrated.
Sure, but you can always drink water.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
rather than being sick the next day, rather than not moving at all the next day, because sometimes when you just vomit, you're done with it, and then wake up the next day like you're normal.
Yeah, fair. So mine would be to have something to eat before drinking
And after.
and
That's
after
true.
as well. Yes, and to find like a gastric protectant medication, very medical,
I
but
know.
find something like over the counter, like what is it, like
Omeprazole.
omeprazole? Yeah. That's available
Gaviscon.
over the counter. Yeah, to kind of protect the lining of your stomach. For like, high resistance
Yeah.
to alcohol, delayed digestion, absorption of alcohol.
I like that you're like being a very, very nursey.
I know,
know.
because I'm, trying to give
Medical
younger
advice.
folks some tips.
Health
from
teachings, as
from
we
the
say.
experts.
How about the nerd?
How about the nerd? Yeah.
I think my tip is to always wear a nice underwear. That's my tip when you're drinking.
No holes. Make sure no holes.
No holes.
So when somebody else.
underwear. Wear something nice.
Oh, what a night, guys. And like, it's kind of warm now, isn't it? And I'm sure you have a lot of stories. So if you guys want to comment your drinking stories in our comment section, that would be very much
We
appreciated.
would love to read it.
Please, yeah, and we'll share that in the future episodes to come. And of course, continue to like, share, and subscribe to our podcast. We are the 3 Ps in the pod, and we would love to see you again next week. Once again, my name is Charles.
And I'm Krisha and drunk.
And I'm Nika, and I think we need to sleep.
Happy birthday, Nika!
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Subscribe.